Alright guys, it's SpiderBite here, and you asked for more Search and Destroy, so we're going to give it to you. This is broadcast, we're on offense, and we're going to show you some different stuff than what Guns has showed you. Now we have a decision to make here. Either we're going to rush A or we're going to rush B. If I pick up the bomb, I will always rush B. On the ground floor, and I'll show that to you on the next round. But sometimes, and it depends on how I feel or on how the last round went. Who knows? Maybe it's just on a whim. But sometimes I will rush A. All right. The one thing you won't see me doing on this map is camping in the shitter. If you want to see that, look at Guns videos. All right. But, it's important support role. I mean, someone's got to camp the shitter. I mean, it may as well be Guns. So, he's going to support us in this round. So again, when rushing, just want to stress the importance of extreme conditioning.
We had at least 6
Always use a
claymores.
silencer. I'm going to try and jump that window and get right through it. And just keep scanning the area. We see a guy come down at the bottom. I'm going to get him right away. As we move up the stairs, we have to knife another guy. But those are two areas you want to keep an eye on as you're rushing.
Watch out,
We got another guy just coming right up the stairs, and our team's already planted at B. And that's basically the tactic I'll use on B, is sort of the rush plant. So we're going to come around. Usually enemies will come from A on the ground floor and head over to B. In this case, they're up above. And we're just going to sit here. I mean, we've got... I think Guns is still in the shitter there, so we've got some backup just in case we need it. Plus, we got a guy behind us in the room on the bottom floor. So we're just going to sit here and wait. We only have 12 seconds left, so this guy doesn't really have enough time to come down and defuse anyway, so I think the round's ours.
Oh, Cletus.
And there comes Guns.
Oh,
I
Cletus.
think he's finished his dump. And that's the round. And he likes to laugh about it, too.
Oh,
Alright.
JJ.
Just a couple more things I want to note from that round. As we came up the stairs when we first entered the broadcast building, and as soon as you come up the stairs and you go in through that entrance and around the first corner on the right, that's where you'll see claymores if people are going to plant them. And that guy actually came through. The guy that I knifed actually came through fairly late. So we probably should have done a better job of checking for claymores, because it was nearly likely either he placed claymores right at the target site at A, or he placed claymores right around that corner up at the top of the stairs. So that's one area you want to watch. And then if you noticed, after we killed the guy on the stairs on the opposite side, closer to the target at A, when we went to cover our teammates over at B, we didn't go into the room that contains the A target. That's because it is pretty likely there will be claymores in there. So why go through there and run the risk of getting killed by a claymore when you absolutely do not need to go through there? Just go around and make your way over to B to lend a helping hand and support your teammates to prevent the defuse. One final thing about that round, we actually got a UAV right after we killed the last guy on the stairs going down towards the A target. We didn't use it. We still had 4 guys left. I didn't even check to see how many enemies were left. I knew there were, there weren't more than 3. So we're at least 4 on 3. We had planted the bomb. It's a hell of a lot easier to defend a position when you know the enemy has to go to a particular spot. So that's why we didn't use it there, and I suggest not using it there. Unless, of course, the remaining 3 enemies took out your 3 teammates and you're the only one left, or even if you and one more teammate of yours were left, then I'd probably consider using it. But as it was, there were still 4 of us, 3 of them, and we didn't use our UAV, so it gave us an advantage on the next round. Alright, so this happens to be the very next round, and we're going to do our B rush. Now, the reason why I was saying that if you grab the bomb, always go to B, is just, and I don't know what it is about this game or World at War, but I just hate A targets. And if you watch any of my videos in World at War, I just seem to always gravitate toward B for some ridiculous reason. I have no idea. But it just seems like it's a hell of a lot easier to bring the bomb to B. It's a lot quicker. You have less to worry about. And if you do die on your way to B and you end up dropping the bomb, it's a lot easier for your teammates to collect the bomb and bring it to the target at B. So that's just why I choose, if I do grab the bomb, I'll always take it to B, because if you end up dying, you're not going to leave it in a location where it's going to be overly difficult for your team to come and get it. One other thing with regards to this round, we did get a UAV the last round, and I have it available, but I'm not going to use it. We pretty much completely dominated the enemy team, 2 rounds in a row, planning at B. So I didn't see any reason to use the recon on the 3rd round. The only time I'd actually use it if I was close to getting another 3 kills, and I was going to get another UAV. In that case, I would use it. Otherwise, I'm going to save it for the next round, in which case we'll be on defense. Okay, we're going to follow our teammate. It's likely he's going to be. It looks like he is. I think Guns is on his way to the shitter. So we're going to just make our way around here. And it's at this point you have to watch yourself. Just keep moving. You may encounter 1 or 2 enemy players down at the end of this hall. Hopefully they're using SMGs or cooking grenades and ready to toss. You don't want to face a sniper down there, unfortunately. But just keep running. Just keep making your way to B. And 8 or 9 times out of 10. You'll make it past that hallway and into the B target. The B target if you just keep moving. As we're moving into this room, you have to keep your eyes open into the next room and even beyond that, and just keep scanning for any movement. Because if you watched Guns videos, you'll know that on defense he'll rush into that room where the B target is. So you just have to keep a watch. Keep your gun ready to fire at any sign of movement, and then make your way right through this room. Sometimes I'll put a claymore behind me as I enter the room, but always place one right in that spot. I know that our teammates planting. I know when I'm playing with these guys, they're going to plant claymores in front. They're going to plant claymores in at the target. And we're going to place one fairly close to where Gun shows to place it on offense. We're actually going to kill from it. And we're just going to stick around here and wait for the next guy to put a claymore
He just dropped.
that Shadow put there. And we get the last guy.
Hilarious. They just dropped
Just
down.
one more thing to say about broadcast. If you were on the defensive team, like how many guys? I think there were 3 guys that actually dropped down into the room at B on the B target. I mean, scan. Like, don't just drop down. You have to scan. If you're up there, and I don't even like being up there, whether I'm on offense or defense. I hardly ever go up top. Unless I'm stuck at A and I got to go to B and I'm already up top for some reason, then I'll go up top there. But I never go up top, and I just don't see any reason for it. And especially just dropping down. I mean, if you're not scanning the area, you got to look for. Not only do you have to look for enemy team members, but you have to look for claymores. And how many claymore kills did we get there? And across the 3 rounds that we played on offense, we got quite a few claymore kills, and all in the same spot versus the same team. So hopefully that doesn't happen to you. Again, just be a little bit more careful and watch for those claymores. And that's it. SpiderBite out. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks a lot, guys. Visit our website at www.nextgentactics.com to find all of our video playlists, written game guides, gaming news, trailers, and more, all for free.